Greetings, gang. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are doing, excuse me. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Glitchy Your Matrix. Okay, Glitchy Your Matrix. You've been rocking with the crew too long and not be a member already. Let me not mess with you. Hey, D'Angela. Hey, Lily Cat. Hey, Ben. Hey, Peace and Positivity. All right, gang. So we're gonna do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on. Maybe talk a little shit, and then we are out of here. All right, let's get started. All right. All right. Hey, Minister Squirrel. All right, let's see here. Overall energy is the King of Pentacles in the upright position with the Five of Wands in reverse. So it's looking like it's no competition. You could be like sitting at the top of whatever it is that you do. And, I feel like with the King of Pentacles energy, you just in your own lane. And when you in this King of Pentacles energy with the Five of Wands in reverse, like nobody can fuck with you because y'all not even doing the same thing. Now with the King of Pentacles energy, you could be a pioneer in something. You could be the first one to do something. You could be an initiator of something. And it's like nobody can compete with you because y'all not even doing the same thing. So you need to know that you are at the top of your game. And nobody can fuck with you right now, okay? Bottom of the deck here is the Four of Cups in reverse. So this could, when people get bored, they look for stuff to do. They look for drama. They look for people to antagonize. When people don't have a lot going on, or somebody don't have control over their emotions, they look for people to compete with. They look for people to have a problem with. You could be, hey, Gio, you could be showing up as very intimidating as well. Sometimes when people are intimidated by you, they will try to find conflict with you. But with the Five of Wands in reverse, it's like they can't, because you're in your own lane. All right, let's see. Yeah, whoever this energy is, who can't control their emotions, is always looking to try to dominate people. Like sometimes when people are intimidated by you, people are always intimidated by this King of Pentacles and the upright energy, because like I said, this person is a pioneer. They're in their own lane. You can't really compete with them. But sometimes that comes across as very intimidating to others. And so what they'll do is they'll try to dominate you with the Emperor in reverse. They'll try to dominate you in some kind of way. Or they'll call themselves like standing up to you, Five of Wands in reverse, when you're not even in that same energy with them. You're not even on that type of time. So sometimes people will have this confrontation, Five of Wands, in their mind, right? With the Four of Cups, Emperor reverse. They have this confrontation in their mind. And so since you intimidate them, they'll initiate some silent competition between the two of you. Or they'll try to create a situation where they feel like they have to stand up to you. But you're not even being an aggressor here. This is giving somebody a lot of bad luck. Whatever they're doing, this gives them a lot of bad luck with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like them not being able to control their emotions, control themselves, control their need to dominate others. It's giving them a lot of bad luck. I clarify this King of Pentacles in the upright. I get the Ten of Cups in the upright. And I clarify the Five of Wands in reverse. And I get the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's like you could be somebody, you love what you do or you good at what you do. It's taking care of you and your family with the Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. You're going to see a lot of success if you keep this type of energy. Like loving what you do and doing it well. You know what I'm saying? Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it, doing it, doing it well. Anyway. So somebody is about to start seeing like a lot of love. And, you know, their finances are going to go up too. And this is because you stand in your own lane. You're just doing you. A lot of you guys too, with the Ten of Cups, clarifying the King of Pentacles, you're going to be the first in your family to do it this big with the Ace of Pentacles. Spirit just said, you're going to be the first one in your family who the true blessings really rain on. Okay? So don't be discouraged. I definitely see you being the first one to reap the benefits of defeating something with this Five of Wands in reverse. What do we have for the collective, please, Spirit? The Hermit. So you might be the type of person that just kind of like stay to yourself. Maybe you don't go around your family a lot. Maybe you just focus on money and you focus on your immediate family. I feel like this may be good for you. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups in reverse. This keeps down a lot of confusion. I feel like if you were to be around people too much or your family too much or just whatever, there would be a lot of confusion. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. So you stand to yourself, focusing on your immediate family, your immediate loved ones, just staying to yourself, really trying to be, really not trying, because you have become this pioneer. This has kept you out of a lot of drama with the Five of Swords, Five of Wands in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. You've been also, thank you, Spirit, you've been protected from a lot of betrayals. You've been protected from a lot of betrayals. Like, if you feel like some stuff ended abruptly before you can even get to know somebody or get in with them long enough, you know, it was a lot of betrayals that you were protected from, because whoever was going to betray you was some of these people who were intimidated by you. Confirmation, Knight of Swords in reverse. So whether you know it or not, you've been protected by people who have protected from people, rather, who have no direction, who are like all over the place. Your Hermit energy is what's like saved you from this. Now, Spirit is showing me that your Hermit mode is upsetting this Knight of Swords court card energy. Knight of Swords person in reverse. They're upset that you just get into the bag, loving on whoever's loving on you and being in this Hermit mode. They must have like a restless spirit. The Knight of Swords in reverse has a very restless spirit So to see you in Hermit mode, Major Arcana, and the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the King of Pentacles energy, and the Five of Wands in reverse, it's like, how dare this person stay out of drama? How dare this person not show up to the gossip, to the mess, to the confrontation I'm trying to bring to them? Like, somebody might want to argue with you about your Hermit mode energy, about you staying to yourself. Somebody wants to argue with you so that you'll lose traction, so that you'll, like, fall off. Let's clarify this. After tarot. Hey, Shamika. Okay, what is this? What is this Knight of Swords person in reverse up to, please, Spirit? Can you show me? They doing something that's not wise. Fool in reverse. They're taking uncalculated risks. I'm telling you, this is you. Somebody could have had you out there, HP3. Hey, somebody could have had you out there looking like a fool, but you were protected from this. So, I mean, whoever this Knight of Swords person is, I don't feel like they rap too tight. Like, they too reckless. Like, they have a knee-jerk reaction to everything. And if you coming up as the Hermit, King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, like Ace of Pentacles, like Five of Wands in reverse, like this is something. The Knight of Swords in reverse is somebody who has a personality of a bully. Okay, they like to bully the Hermit. They want to bring the Hermit out of their inner peace. They want to, like, you know, encroach on the Hermit's space. So somebody reckless. They see you minding your business. They see you in your own lane. And they want to challenge that. All right, let's see. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Temperance in reverse. This person is extremely spiritually imbalanced. Like, it's good that you were protected from this person. But the thing about the Knight of Swords in reverse is they always fall on their own sword, because they're, you know, if you're going to take a risk, at least calculate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this person doesn't do that. They just fly by the seat of their pants and they attack people for no reason. They go off on people for no reason. How you going off on the Hermit, though? That's my question. How you going to go off on the Hermit? The Hermit ain't even there. So they probably be in the shower talking shit to you, arguing at you while you ain't even there. With the Hermit, Five of Wands in reverse, you're not even the real reason they're in such confrontation. That you're not even the true reason. It's something in them. Whoever this is, I just feel like with the Temperance in reverse, they just thinking about the wrong shit. They spending too much time trying to find a reason to have conflict with you when you're at peace over here with the Ten of Cups and the Hermit. Show me this, please, Spirit. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse with the Justice in reverse. They time is up. Straight up. Time is up. On whatever like little bullshit they've been dishing out, injustices to people, time is up. With the Three of Wands in reverse, I'm seeing an hourglass. Time is up. Spirit gave them a long time with the Temperance to like stop fucking around. Like stop fucking with people, get their attitude together, stop being so reckless, stop talking so reckless to people, stop attacking people. Spirit gave them enough time already. That's why the Temperance is in reverse, because Spirit is like, all right, I don't even have any more patience with you. Spirit is graceful, but I mean, if you don't heed the messages, that's on you. So that time is up to, you know, keep being a thorn in somebody's side, basically. Let me see something. Can you show me this, please? Yep, I told you time is up. Magician in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. Somebody cursed themselves. I'm telling you right away. Somebody cursed themselves with the Magician in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Them trying to take from others, attack other people. It came back to them. I don't know if you've been doing some type of return to senders or, you know, binding people up so they can't hurt you anymore. Whatever is going on here, they've cursed themselves. They're gonna be lonely and like sick for a long time. Show me this curse they put on themselves, please, Spirit. Wow, I'm telling you the truth. First of all, Ace of Swords. But the curse that they put on themselves, Seven of Wands. They're going to always be looking over their shoulder. They're going to always be feeling attacked. Like they're going to always be paranoid and skittish. Like forever now. They always going to be thinking somebody's attacking them. They always going to be thinking somebody want problems with them. This is the curse that they put on themselves because they don't know how to sit the fuck down somewhere. You know, it is what it is. I told you guys several times, you can cross your own self up by fucking with people who ain't fucking with you. If ain't nobody taking no money out your pocket, no food out your kid's mouth, putting their hands on you, doing spiritual work on you, you need to just leave people alone. But some people don't learn well enough. They don't believe fat meat is greasy. And now they've cursed themselves. For a long time, too. Four of Swords. They're going to be, even if they're going to be having some restless nights. Show me this curse, please, Spirit. It's going to be for generations to come. Now they done crossed up their whole generation with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All because they didn't know how to leave well enough alone. You know, sometimes people got to be the big man on campus. They got to always be confrontational. They got to always talk some shit. You talk yourself right into a curse. That's why the tongue is a sword. With the Ace of Swords, you got to be careful how you use that motherfucker. I'm telling you. Hey, AV. You got to be careful what you speak. You could speak curses over yourself. You could speak this type of shit over yourself. That's why when you angry or you feeling all agitated and shit, pause for a minute. Happy birthday, AV. We love you. Gotta be careful. You gotta think. You gotta pause. Think before you speak. Choose your words wisely. This is somebody who hasn't done that. And they haven't even chose their actions wisely. You know? So now they on an aimless path. And yo, shout out to all my Tauruses. I got a gang of Taurus clients. You little rich bitches. But shout out to my Tauruses. I don't know all y'all birthdays, so y'all gonna have to remind me. I love you guys. Shout out to y'all. Lily Cat, why it don't show that you a moderator? What the fuck? Lily Cat, how did that happen? Hold on, let me see. How many Lily Cats is it in here? That was weird. That was fucking weird, Lily Cat. It shows somebody else as you. Oh, you on your other profile. All right, Lily Cat, if the real Lily Cat, speak up. Oh, you on your iPad. Well, yeah, because Lily Cat do read tarot. No, I'm just checking because, you know, people be making scamming pages of readers. So I'm just making sure it's really you. Either way, you a moderator. I already know we be getting people up in here, trolls and shit. So I gotta protect the gang, man. All right, yeah. So they done fucked around and crossed up their whole generation, just messing with people. Just messing with people for no reason. You know what I mean? All right, let's move forward. Spirit, can you show me this, please? All right, bitch. God damn, Siri, always in people's business. Queen of Wands. See, what they should have done was work on themselves. They should have worked on themselves. See, whoever this person is like, they have potential to be great. You know, I can't take that from them. For real, piece of positivity. They have potential, you know, I can't take that from them. Maybe they have, you know, they got some, you know, stellar qualities about themselves. But the problem is that they're very insecure and they're too busy looking at other people's qualities, other people's gifts, other people's beauty, other people's, you know, swag or ability to work a room and shit, you know, and that makes them insecure. And that's why they try to dominate or attack. They try to dominate or attack people that they feel insecure about or intimidated by. But these people that they're attacking aren't even, you know, fucking with them. Not with the Hermit and the King of Pentacles energy. So they fucking with people who are like paying attention to their goals. Exactly. The grass is green where you water it. I love that. That's the truth though. What is this? And it's always over a man's attention with the King of Cups. You know? It's always over a man's attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. They stop crashing out. Yeah, bottom of the day. King of Wands, Knight of Wands. It's always over a man's attention. That's why they always crashing out. Those are not if you want to call it divine feminines. Divine feminines, high priestesses, we don't crash out over men. We don't. We take them with a grain of salt. we allow them to be good for the things that they good for, and that's it. You know, but everybody don't think like that. All right, let's move around. We allow them to be good for what they good for, and shit, that's it. All right, so you guys have the Knight of Pentacles coming out in the upright position with the Ten of Pentacles. So I just feel like a lot of you guys are just to the bag. You just trying to figure out how to, like, you know, get your plan to that 10. You're the king, which is great. But even the king has plans with the Knight of Pentacles to really secure their legacy. Generational wealth is so important to you guys. And I feel like that's the mission you're on. You're thinking, like, where do you want to see yourself in 10 years with the 10 of Pentacles? And how you can get there with the Knight of Pentacles. So even if somebody is so-called beefing with you or disgruntled with you or want to fight or argue with you, that's like, you know it's going on, okay? Because you're the Hermit. But at the same time, you're still not allowing that to stop the plan. Because when you mix up with people like that, if they're crossed up, just you even entangling with them, arguing with them, fighting with them, you could get crossed up too. Now, I ain't telling you, you know, don't protect yourself. I will never tell you that. Trust me. Always take the necessary precautions because you have to, you know, because you're dealing with underhanded type folks. I wouldn't be surprised if the Seven of Swords came out. So yeah, always protect your investments. Your best investment is yourself. So always protect yourself, protect the legacy, protect the generational wealth, but don't allow that to distract you from the mission, because that can happen. And that's what the enemy wants. The enemy wants to get you so caught up in fighting and protecting yourself and being in a state of fear and anticipation of the worst that you lack in your self-care, that you lack in your spiritual baths and cleanses, that you lack in recalibrating just in case you need to for the plan to work. Like, they want to keep you so focused on that you waste time and energy, and then you look up with the Ten of Pentacles and years have gone by and you haven't even accomplished anything. That's the plan of the enemy. Period, HP3. Yeah. I clarify the Ten of Pentacles. I get the Ace of Pentacles in the upright position. It's the second time you guys had this card out tonight. The goal at hand. You see how in the after tarot he's holding the scarab. Now, for me, the scarab can represent past life energy. The scarab can represent ancient times, and it represents so much. But for the sake of the reading, you're here to come back to take everything that has been taken from you. Ten of Pentacles for generations. This is why with the Ten of Cups, Spirit said you're going to be able to see the abundance, that a different type of abundance than your family has ever seen. And you have already jump-started and spearheaded the healing process of the bloodline by tackling the tough things. Now, you may look at some of your family members, Spirit is saying, you may look at some of your family members and you may think like, oh, they all get on well with each other. They all see each other all the time. And here I am over here. Maybe I'm the problem. No, your mission is different. They are not going to change. So they're comfortable in the bullshit. They're comfortable in the dysfunction. They're comfortable in the, you know, trauma. They're comfortable in the conflict, the chaos that's been in the bloodline for a long time. And with the Hermit, you may feel, sometimes maybe you feel bad. Maybe you reflect like, damn, I did just kind of like branch off and do my own thing, but it's working for me. You know, sometimes you have to just know that everyone who was born into a certain family or a certain bloodline, that doesn't really just kind of like make them your family. You know, some of you guys have cosmic ancestors. So it's different. Maybe you came to just shake the table. Maybe you came to like help one person in your bloodline heal. Maybe like you just never know. So you can't beat yourself up about being the one who has separated, distanced themselves, went on. Sometimes that's your mission with the Knight of Pentacles, to bring the gifts in, to be the one enlightened, to be the one to know and learn their gifts and utilize that. You were the one that was meant to tap into the spiritual realm. Even if your family and your ancestors respectfully were religious, you don't disrespect their religion. You just have like your own way with the Hermit. So you were brought here to like shift the perspective and the timeline and the paradigm and the dimension. Like you were here to do all, you're brought here to do all of that shit. So when you the pioneer, it can be lonely because there's nobody in your bloodline being like, yeah, you could do it. I'm glad somebody came to speak up and change this. No, you be the only one doing it. Everybody else is in a zombie mode. So of course they're going to be with the group think. Of course they're going to be like falling in line. Oh, this is tradition. We always did this. We always swept shit under the rug. That's not why you're here. All right? So it is what it is. Sometimes that happens, Vincent. Sometimes that happens. But you're going to have to get grounded. You're going to have to spiritually ground yourself because there's no turning back now. Okay? All right, let's see. Can you show me this, please, Spirit? Hey, shit, look at this. 7 of Pentacles. Hey, man, like, you guys, it's been a long, arduous journey, but I'm telling you, you're going to be the first one in your family to reap the benefits of this work. He got a hoe on his shoulder. All puns intended. But he also got that pentacle under his arm, like he's eating off the fruits of his labor. So don't feel like all of this has been in vain. It hasn't. You know what I mean? Like, you are going to see the benefits of this. Like, look how far you've come with the Knight of Pentacles. You reached this ace. You reached the 10. So you got to keep going. You got to, the plan has to work no matter what. Okay? Ain't no other fucking plan. This is the plan. Now we going with the Knight of Pentacles. You're going to have many ways you can get that shit done, but that's it. The plan is the plan. All right? Show me this. Yeah, look. The Magician. It has to happen. Better get in your bag. You better get in your bag. I'm telling you, it has to happen. Queen of Pentacles in the upright. It's gonna happen. Ain't no other way. Okay? I don't know if you know, but magic works, baby. When you working with the right energy, that shit'll hit. Magician and the Queen of Pentacles in the upright? Don't even worry about it. Just get the work done. Period, Tiff. Let's get the work done. It's going to be some financial windfalls coming for you guys. Prepare yourself for that. Call it in. With the Magician, manifest that shit in. You got too many good pentacles out here. You got the King of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles twice, Queen of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Magician is holding a pentacle on his altar right there, on his work desk or what have you. So this is the season you need to make more money this cycle than you've ever made in your life. It's time to get it. By all means necessary with the Magician, because you're going to have all the tools, the resources, the help. You know what I'm saying? It's all there for you, laid out on the table, right there in front of you. I proclaim that, I declare that. Y'all gonna make more money this season than you have in a long time, man. Like, you have to, because you have to set up shop. I know, babe, you've been grinding a lot. You've been getting your rest, so I'm proud of you, man. But this is the timeline we on. And we all gang, so we know if we all grinding, ain't no hard feelings with the Knight of Pentacles. Because you out there, you got to do what you got to do, you know? All right, let's see. Yeah, choose well, Lisa. Choose well. 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you need to get the fuck away from anybody that's unstable. 3 of Cups in reverse with the 4 of Wands in reverse. You know, if people are around you and they unstable, I'm talking about like they ain't solid. All right, they're not solid. They could be gossipy, messy, or whatever. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Wands in reverse. They feeling unsuccessful, so they, you know, they talking shit. They talking shit on your foundation, you know. Hey, all eyes on me. We missed you too. Hey, the gang's here. But you're doing all you can right now, and there's going to be people chatting shit because you breaking timelines, you changing the perception of things, you shifting the paradigm. And when spirit hits you like, okay, this got to change, you just got to go with the change. You know what I'm saying? And when you go with that and you start on that path, there will be people who fall by the wayside. 3 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse. Even if y'all was close, some people resist change. So when you change, they're going to resist you too. It's not even really about you. It's just some people don't like change. So when they see you changing for the better, all they see is the change. They don't care if it's making you happier, healthier, wiser, smarter, you know, calming your nervous system down. They don't think about shit like that. All they do is resist change. They take a change as offense. And so you can't allow that to distract you and hold you back. Clarify this, please, Spirit. Yeah, see, the Sun. You doing what's best for you. I'm telling you. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands in the upright. You doing what's best for you. Sometimes you got to get your house in order. I tell you that all the time. It's like getting Batman, but you need Batman. I feel like you don't even care about the people who are not on board with your change and the healing you doing on yourself. You still like, oh well, Sun, 4 of Wands, it's got to be done. I feel like your wellness is so important to you at this time, gang. Mind, body, soul, spirit, all of that is in alignment. All of it wants the same thing. Harmony with the 4 of Wands, peace, balance, health with the Sun. Because you can have a gang of money, but if you ain't got no health, how you going to enjoy it? You can have a gang of people around you, but if they ain't healthy, how do you going to enjoy them? How they going to enjoy you if you ain't healthy? So wellness is extremely important at this time because we're all overstimulated to some extent, and you have to find that time for self with the Sun, you know? Yeah. Bottom of the deck here, 6 of Swords in the upright position. So you're moving into this energy now. You're arriving. You have arrived. You have arrived. You come out of so much disharmonious connections with the Three of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. You've come out of so many dysfunctional relationships in your life. You have arrived now. Like, no, I'm here. You showing up for yourself, and you taking, claim to this. All right, let's move forward. All right, let's see, gang. Three of Pentacles. See, you go from the Three of Cups in reverse to the Three of Pentacles in the upright. You only gonna be able to fuck with people who have a plan. People who are busy. If you busy, you possibly need other people in your life who are busy. Because if other people are working on their goals, they can't be mad at you for working on yours. Nobody can be mad at you whether they are or they aren't. But with the Three of Pentacles in the upright, you need people that's on the same page as you. So you need to find something to do too. All these pentacles that have come out for you guys in the upright position, it's like we're not kids anymore. We have structured things that we have to go after. We have to manage our time wisely with the Three of Pentacles. What is this? I know, personally speaking, a lot of people have had to be removed out of my life because when my business gets busy and I work for myself, so I don't have the luxury of just like putting shit off. Like, so many people have in my life have gotten upset because I had to put my business before them or my clients before bullshitting and fucking around. But sometimes you have to do that. And you have to do it unapologetically because at the end of the day, you got to put food on your table. You got to take care of yourself. You have to do the things for yourself. I clarify this Three of Pentacles. I get the Seven of Swords. And I told you earlier I wouldn't be surprised if the Seven of Swords comes out. It's like you have someone in your vicinity that likes the loyalty, the camaraderie, or whatever it is that you offer, but you can't trust them. And sometimes people can trust you, but you can't trust them. Sometimes people feel safe around you, but they're not safe to be around. You know what I'm saying? And that happens. That happens. And, it's nothing to be sad about. Because sometimes people will be like, oh my God, I just feel so good around you. You so calm. You so this, you so that. And then they come in like a whirlwind, crash landing into your life, causing a ruckus, acting a fucking fool. But they feel safe around you to do that. But you don't feel safe around them to have your peace of mind. So that's when you have to make a decision. Like, yes, they trust me. Yes, they feel safe around me. But do I trust them? Do I feel safe around them? And with the Seven of Swords, the answer is no. So then you know what decision you're going to have to make. Can you show me this, please, Spirit? Yeah, Devil in reverse. With the Five of Swords. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're with the Three of Pentacles, Devil in reverse. This is like you have no ill intentions. But with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords, somebody has ill intentions towards you. They're just waiting for a moment for you to be disarmed or not paying attention. Don't act like you ain't never fell out with nobody before, or somebody that fell out with you and they just go full on attack mode when you wasn't even on that type of time with the devil in reverse. That's what I'm saying. There's somebody in someone's vicinity that feels comfortable to be toxic around you, feels comfortable to be ignorant, messy around you, but you don't feel comfortable to be at peace around them. That's a problem. I don't give a fuck how personable or relatable you try to be. You can't compromise your peace and your safety for nobody. Bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So the plan is still in motion, period. I clarify the Knight of Pentacles, I get the Queen. Same combination as before. So the plan still has to move on. We could talk all day about how we got hidden enemies, open enemies, conflicting people, all this shit, but the plan still has to go. A lot of you have come too far to allow these distractions. What is this, please? Yeah, the Tower. Whoever this 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords person is, they about to get a tower thrown at them. You know, you can be so busy trying to cause conflict and be an enemy and be this. Like, people thrive on that. People love, they love Tower. They love the Tower. They love for everything to be chaotic and shit. They love to hear bad news. They love to see people fall out. They love to see, oh, do you still talk to so-and-so 7, 8 years later? You do? Oh, now they mad. They would love to hear a story about shit just unraveling in your life. They thrive in that energy. That's how they can attach to you, suck you dry. But whoever this is, they're going to be so busy in their own Tower moments. And you're going to still be this devil in reverse. When I see this devil in reverse, this is like somebody who knows how to control, like, you know, let's just say, for lack of better terms, their worldly desires. Somebody knows how to, like, control themselves. Somebody knows how to, like, control their anger, even if they see somebody, like, acting a fool. Like, somebody knows how to contain their own demons. People will steal your energy. I'm going to tell you how people will steal your energy. Just how the enemy will steal your energy. They'll argue with you. They'll antagonize you. Wait till you snap. They'll say passive aggressive things to you to get you in your head, make you feel insecure. They'll poke the bear, and then when you fight back, now they use your reaction as a fucking tell-all that that's who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever give that enemy that power. Now with the devil in reverse, it's like you could fuck somebody up if you wanted to. But you choose not to. You let them fuck themselves up. You let them implode. You know what I'm saying? That's how you deal with the enemy. Still protect yourself and take the necessary precautions, but you allow them to implode. Because people around them going to be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you wilding out? They ain't going to be able to tell them why. They ain't going to be able to say, oh, because collective hasn't fallen apart yet, it's making me fall apart. They ain't going to be able to say that, because then they going to look crazy. I clarify the devil in reverse. I get the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You being able to control, maybe you can control certain addictions, or if you've struggled with addictions in the past, you're able to come out of those things, and that's gonna take you out of this space of lack, of not having enough. You know, maybe you used to think there would never be enough, and now you've touched more money than you have in your whole life at some aspect. So you know that's the enemy lying to you, even if it's just the enemy within or the enemy without. You know that there is enough. You know that you can create abundance. You know that, like, it's energy and we're energy. So you just become a magnet to the things that you want. You don't care about being misunderstood. You don't care about being outcast or ostracized or shunned or whatever the fuck people try to do to you to break your pride or to break you. It's just not working. Show me this, please. Yeah, it's not working. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever is trying to cause such conflict and chaos and tower moments in your life, people have started to not support them anymore. They're losing support. Like, people don't fuck with them no more because they're like, man, this person always on some drama, always acting crazy, always doing something, always being messy. Like, they're losing support with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and you're gaining it with the Three of Pentacles in the upright. But the problem is, because we have the Three of Pentacles here with the Seven of Swords here, the problem is whoever this person is they like to be around people they don't like. That's a issue. That's like some deep rooted issue for them. Being in the vicinity of people you don't really care for, you don't really support, you don't really like them, but you just want to be around them. Maybe you don't like so and so, but you bored, so you'll fuck with them. You don't like so and so, but you bored, so you'll talk to them. You done exhausted. This person has exhausted all of their other options. They've drained everybody, so now they want to go to collective. Like, well, I don't really fuck with collective, but I got an idle mind, and I just want to see what collective doing, because I ain't really doing shit. What is this Five of Pentacles, please? Two of Wands in reverse. So they're definitely not trustworthy at all. Sometimes people do that. Any company is good company. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so, don't allow people to use your energy to, like, calm their idle mind or, make them not be bored. Those are Three of Pentacles. They'll never be loyal to you. They gonna only be loyal to their need of you. And if you choose not to fulfill that need, Two of Wands in reverse, they gonna dip. They gonna dip, or they gonna find some reason to have beef with you. All right, let's move on. All right, so you guys have the Justice in the the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups came out first with the Justice in reverse in the upright position. And remember, they had the Justice in reverse for whatever they was doing. I think we had a full moon in Libra coming up or something like that. I can't remember. But, you know, justice is about to be served. And I feel like it's going to be beautiful, too. A beautiful justice in your favor with the Ten of Cups. You may have had your sights kind of set low. You maybe not. Maybe you just didn't know what to expect. But with the Justice and the Ten of Cups, this is beautiful. I feel like somebody's going to be made whole, too, by this justice. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords in reverse. This justice is going to free somebody up. So if you have been wrongly accused of something, you know, in the past, cosmic justice is coming. I feel like it don't matter what nobody else thinks. Spirit knows. You know, humans are fickle, but spirit knows, like, if you did somebody a disjustice or not. But that's not what it's looking like here. It's looking like somebody is getting dharma. Somebody is getting some good get back, you know? All right, let's move forward. Well, first, show me what this justice is, Spirit. Can you show me? What is this justice for the collective? Queen of Swords in the upright. For all the losses you've taken. You know, the Queen of Swords in the upright has been through a lot. So now they have hella boundaries. Spirit is showing me that somebody used magic to take someone out that the Queen of Swords loved. Somebody has been using magic to take the Queen of Swords out. And they're coming back for justice. And they're going to receive it with the Ten of Cups. The Queen of Swords is like the widow. You know what I'm saying? So they've experienced like deaths by people who are like very close to them that they loved. Even if it's not like a husband, this could have been just like a loved one or something like that. This Queen of Swords knew how to fight, but the person that they took out didn't. Like, there's some extreme justice coming in for somebody because somebody has been really trying to ruin somebody's life. The Ten of Cups can represent life, you know? Somebody has really been trying to ruin someone's life. Somebody is getting their life back. Now somebody got serious boundaries. You even blink wrong at the Queen of Swords, she cutting you off. And you know, it's not in its lower aspect here. This is rightfully so. With the Justice and the Queen of Swords, like, if you thinking of cutting somebody off, rightfully so. If you got boundaries and a motherfucker trying to cross them and act wild with you, rightfully so. You know? This is not somebody who's bitter and mean-spirited. This is somebody that's like, enough's enough in my life. You know, I'm going to let you get a little bit close, but if you get to acting up, remember this sword is extended just like this hand. Show me this, please. Yeah, Hangman. Somebody has been sitting in this for a long time, like, where do I need to assert better boundaries in my life? Where do I need to draw the line? What are my limits? Somebody has been seeking, you know, spiritual guidance on this. And I feel like it's because somebody doesn't want to come across bitter, so that's why they go to spirit. Or they meditate, you know. Somebody really just be trying to like be as zen as possible while still being aware. What is this, please? Yeah, 8 of Cups. And the Queen of Swords is like, I'm not even going to cut you off. I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to just remove myself. So somebody don't even waste time arguing or cutting people off or explaining. Like somebody just be like, okay, I'm gonna remove me. You know, maybe I'm the problem. I'm gonna remove me. And if you're in a situation with someone who is always confrontational and full of conflict, remove yourself. If they always got beef with everybody they around, they always attacking people, remove yourself. Guarantee you they won't have no way to paint you the problem. Some people need a scapegoat. So as soon as you pick up on somebody that's always on some bullshit, you remove yourself. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to wait to see if they loyal. I'm going to wait to see if they going to... Don't wait to see nothing. 8 of Cups with the Queen of Swords. Remove yourself. And then if the problem still exists, then you know it wasn't you. That's how you also, too, that's how you can save yourself from getting mixed up in stuff. Because sometimes people, I'm telling you, when they need a scapegoat, they always waiting to find somebody in their life to blame for the reason they are how they are. Or the reason something is acting up. But if you remove yourself and the problem is still existing, then you know. They're the common denominator of the problem. And you ain't even got to say nothing. Somebody could be on the cusp of Scorpio and Libra, or they may have like they may be a Libra or like a Scorpio Venus or Moon or something like that. Hey, Lanlu. Show me this Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. The Death card. The Queen of Swords is in a huge change in their life. They, like, somebody wants to transform. Somebody wants to change. Somebody is ready for, like, that caterpillar to butterfly phase. Like, they're ready. So they're walking away from anyone and anything that can hold them back from this. All right, let's see. See? The World. So turning in energy, Saturn energy. Somebody is about to have some good luck. I'm telling you. If you're allowing things to change and evolve around you and within you, you about to have, like, you know, a stroke of good luck. I know that's right. But because Saturn is a very hard planet, but the rewards are great. With the World card representing, like, celebrations, you know, completing milestones, even birthdays, you know, anniversaries, like celebrating new things. This is what's coming in because somebody gave into the change, all while keeping the knowledge of what they've learned and applying it doing the work, dodging the bullshit, you know, and that's extremely important to Saturn, that you dodge the bullshit, because Saturn just dishes out karma. It doesn't care, you know. So when you stay away from people who have this toxic karmic energy on them, like, you stay out of their bullshit too. So you don't have to go through somebody's karma with them. Like, if you got a friend that's always in drama, always triangulating people, always got a gripe or a beef with somebody, you may want to temper how much you spend time with that friend, because you'll have enemies that you don't even know just because you link to that person. And Saturn will isolate you. That's one of the hardest parts about being ruled by Saturn, or having that heavy placement, is like Saturn will isolate you so you can get your shit together. That shit is heavy. Saturn and Pluto are two of the heaviest planets, and Mars. Show me this world, please, Spirit. The Empress in the upright position. Mm-hmm. With the King of Wands in reverse. You about to be looking real fertile. Be careful. If you can, you know, bear children, you might have somebody who ain't got their shit together looking to, like, you know, get you pregnant just so they can, like, always be linked to you or attached to you. Or maybe that's already happened, you know. Be mindful. I just heard devil dick. Lord have mercy, save us all. Be mindful, because somebody might want to, like, attach themselves to you in a very unconventional way that won't be beneficial to you, because you're looking like this Empress, because you're looking abundant. And if you a man watching this, be careful of a woman poking holes. And you have one of them HB3 TMI. TMI. Yeah, you got to run from this King of Wands in reverse. You got to run from them. Because you be looking all good and abundant and comforting and nurturing, and they be like, oh, only way I'm gonna be able to keep this if I get them pregnant. But see, the thing with the King of Wands in reverse, they're not even gonna be around, probably even for the pregnancy, for the baby shower. You know what I mean? Like, be careful. It's gonna be good, okay? I ain't even gonna lie to you. The D is gonna be great. All right? Do we got a brother? I'm just saying, you know, for, like, research purposes. And then I come back and tell y'all the tea, you know, what y'all need to do. Inbox me. But, yeah, no, we can't do that. World in the upright position, we have to stay focused, all right, to this new cycle. Things are changing rapidly in your life. And, you know, you just got to stay focused, gang. Yeah, being you stay your ass away. You know? here, girl. Hey, MS. You've been listening to, yeah, Off Limits. Off Limits. You've been listening to 90s R&B. Yo, 90s R&B been tugging at my soul. Nostalgia. Nostalgia is the devil. Nostalgia is the devil. No, but in all seriousness, gang, you've got a brand new abundant cycle coming in for you, and the Empress represents spring. I just really feel like, it's time to just like rebirth yourself, pour into yourself as far as self-care. Just taking care of yourself at this time. Allow move with the seasons. Work with the seasons. You up late? Oh, it's 8:30. It's 8 o'clock, y'all. It's 8 o'clock over here. So that means it's probably like 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Some of y'all in Australia and shit. So I don't know what time it is over there. Mm-hmm. All right, gang. Let's move forward. Hey, Divine Roberts. Oh, it's 8 in Oregon? Oh, okay. Shout out to you in Oregon. It's 1 p.m., Lily? Hey, the Wicked Wonder. Oh, y'all both in Australia. Yeah. Yep. Wow, that's amazing. So the sun is out there. All right, gang. Let's get it. What do we have, please, for the collective? Eight of Swords with the Six of Swords. I feel like all somebody can think about is like moving on. I feel like somebody has this fixated mind on like things getting better. Like that's all somebody can think about is like, nah, things like somebody is like really working with blind faith here. They're like, nah, things have to get better. Like there's no other way. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody's like, nah, I'm not going to be in this same spot forever. I'm not going to be juggling these same problems forever. I'm not going to be doing this same shit forever. Somebody knows, like, yeah. Fixed sign Aquarius with the Eight of Swords. Somebody's like, nah. Somebody is like, maybe somebody puts themselves in timeout so that things can get better. Like, nah, I'm gonna make this shit better. Show me this, please. But somebody too is kind of worried. You have the Tower and the Hangman. I feel like somebody's been in such a difficult position for so long that sometimes they just be like, man, is it ever going to get better? Yes, it is. Seven of Cups, that's just the enemy trying to confuse you. It will get better. You got to visualize this shit. I'm telling you, it's going to get better. Two of Pentacles in reverse again. Yeah, it's going to get better. You're not going to be stuck in this position forever. Mm-hmm. All right, what do we have for the collective, please? Somebody needs to let the past go. You got the Six of Cups in reverse with the Page of Swords. Somebody always looking into the past. Like somebody always concerned about the past. That's what's holding somebody back. Right there. Somebody still spying on people they ain't been with in years. Somebody still spying on their childhood crush. Like somebody can't get over something. You know? Remember, it's so funny because I was just saying, like, nostalgia is the devil. I feel like somebody, like, has that type of nostalgia where they think about the bad times. Like, man, I remember when. But I also feel like, too, somebody not seeing it right. With the Page of Swords in reverse, they're not seeing it how it actually happened. They just seeing how they felt about something. So somebody's obsessed with, like, how they feel about something. And at the same time, they memory don't serve them correct. Water holds everything. Yeah, I be on y'all water signs heavy because I don't know what it is with water signs, but sometimes when they ain't healing, they don't want to let shit go. They be wanting to dwell in that shit forever. Years be done past, shit be done changed, and water be holding everything. And that's why y'all gotta learn how to let some shit go. And if you got a water moon or a water rising, you too. And if you got a water Venus, you too. Or a water south node, you too. Show me this, please. See, more water. 4 of Cups. I'm just praying for the day that somebody just be like, man, fuck this. Like, somebody's spirit guys is like feeling that too. Like, when you just gonna be like, fuck this and move on? Somebody's spirit guys is like, bottom of the deck, Temperance in reverse with their head in their hands. Somebody's spirit guys be like, oh, here we go with this shit again. You remembering shit from 6, 7, 8 years ago. Like, all right, somebody's spirit guys is tired of this shit. They're tired of seeing you. Like, even if nobody else don't see you, your spirit guys always see you. They tired of you being on this type of time. They fucking exhausted with the Temperance in reverse. They like, man, we ain't gonna let that shit go. 4 of Cups. After tarot. Somebody like never. Somebody like never. Might be a Scorpio. You know they don't let shit go. Somebody definitely got like a Scorpio Venus or some shit. Show me this, please. You guys got the King of Pentacles in the upright position. Somebody worried about somebody that's just worried about their stability. Like somebody could be at work with the King of Pentacles every day, just, you know, doing what they got to do. And they got somebody 6 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups. Somebody just in their feelings. You know, somebody just in their feelings about it. Somebody be stalking somebody too, like a lot. Somebody stalks somebody a lot. They stalk somebody they haven't seen in years though. Like they would be embarrassed if somebody saw their search history. And whenever they stalk this person, they just see this person like leveling up with the King of Pentacles. Or just getting to, you know, their money, living their life, being stable. This is what they see. Like somebody literally stalks somebody that they haven't talked to or seen in years. And they so proud about it too. They proud to themselves, but they also would be embarrassed. So they teeter-totter. Like while they doing it, they feel like they justified to know what somebody is doing. But if anybody else was to know, they'd be embarrassed, low-key. Show me this. Two of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you. Somebody stalks somebody that don't even think about them. King of Pentacles with the Two of Swords in reverse. Nah. You know, this person ain't thinking about them. They not in two minds either. Lovers in reverse, they glad they not around or together or dealing with each other or attached or connected. Like somebody is okay with it. Somebody is good. So if you spying on somebody and you thinking they feel bad that y'all, no they don't. They don't feel bad. They just kind of like, good. Now I can focus on what really matters. King of Pentacles. Somebody's happy like a relationship is over too. Because now they can focus better on themselves and their money. What is this, please? Yeah, Queen of Wands. So they can focus on themselves. I don't know, but Spirit just says somebody does really well when they're not in a relationship. It's like they be their fiery self. They be grounded. They making money. They, you know, living the life, traveling, do whatever they want, dress how they want. They can flirt if they want. Like when somebody is not attached to like anyone who's like insecure of their power, they thrive. Yeah, because the Knight of Wands in reverse. Inconsistent people are attracted to this Queen of Wands. Like people who, you know, ain't stable, don't really got their shit together, all over the place, in and out. They be attracted to this person's beauty and this person's magnetic personality or whatever. But they don't have no staying power. So this is why somebody just chooses like, it's crazy because some people are spiritually aligned to be in forever relationships and some people aren't. And I know that's going to be triggering for somebody, but it's the truth of the matter. Especially when you look at your Akashic records, your bloodline and shit like that. You'll realize some shit. Show me this, please. Seven of Wands. I feel like this Queen of Wands, they attract a lot of jokers, like people who just be playing games. They not really talk about nothing. They not really trying to make no moves. So the Queen of Wands is always like blocking these types of people with the Seven of Wands. Like, boom, get out of here. You a clown, get out. Like, this Queen of Wands is too fiery, like too powerful, like to fuck with a clown. The Knight of Wands in reverse can't fuck with the Queen of Wands in the upright. She moved too different. So you might meet attractive people, but they ain't really on no serious shit. They ain't talking about nothing. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, so you just gotta block them. Not give them no explanation. You just gotta block them. Like, look, we on different paths, you know, and that's just it. It is what it is. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. They ain't talking about nothing. It's probably somebody that if they are saying something, it's just gonna be like, "What you doing?" WID all day. They with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, they not trying to set up no plans to meet. They not trying to set up like go out to the movies, go for a walk. Like, they ain't setting up nothing. I'm telling you the truth. Got the Ace of Swords here. And if this is for some of you who are like watching this for some type of dating shit, got the Six of Wands in reverse. The reason they not setting nothing up is because they can't be seen with you in public with the Six of Wands. Like, not even on your social media, nowhere. Page of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. That's why they not communicating to you how they feel with the Page of Cups in reverse. They're not deepening the communication. Y'all not falling asleep on the phone together at night. Y'all not texting and talking throughout the day, FaceTiming with the Page of Cups in reverse. It's none of that. It's because with the Six of Wands in reverse, you know, they can't be seen with anybody in public or somebody. I don't know. It's something about somebody's public image that's why they like show up insufficient. With that Knight of Wands in reverse. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. All right, what do we have for the collective, please? Fool in reverse with the Lovers in reverse. I feel like somebody is not taking any romantic risk at this time either. You know, somebody could just be kind of like, I'm not ready to put myself out there like that. I'm not ready to be vulnerable like that. I don't want to open myself up. Somebody don't want to take a chance on love because they don't want to like fall flat on their face. So whoever this person is, they probably feel more comfortable dating online than they do in person. That way they can have like multiple options and they can be entertained at any moment without literally like committing any feelings or being tied to anyone. What is this, please? Yeah, judgment in reverse. Somebody don't want to be judged either. Now, if this ain't love, somebody just don't want to be judged, period. Like, so they're not going to take no risk in life. They're like, I don't want to be judged for my face, my teeth, my skin, my hair, my body, my voice, my whatever. Whatever the fuck it is, somebody don't want to be judged or criticized. So they just not going to take a leap of faith on nothing. They just going to be like, nah. Because if somebody say something about me, I'm going to give up. If like somebody thinks like that. So they don't want to do nothing. Somebody could have Virgo highly aspected in their chart, Mercury energy with the Lovers. Somebody has like this that type of communication with themselves. Like, I don't want to do nothing because I don't want to be judged. Well, you're going to miss out on a lot of shit not wanting to be judged. I'm telling you right now. People going to judge you openly or silently, no matter what. No matter what you're doing. You're going to be judged or criticized in some aspect. That don't mean just not do nothing. You got to do something. Shit, I'm being judged a motherfucker right now. Misjudged, but judged nonetheless. You're going to have to do something. Because just as many people will misjudge you or criticize you, there will be people that love you and support you and hold you up. So with the Lovers in reverse, this is a decision that you need to revisit. Because the Lovers don't always talk about relationships. It could talk about decisions and contracts and shit like that. So there may be a decision that you have made to just not do nothing so that you don't ever have to feel the pain of rejection or being judged or misjudged or whatever. You're going to have to revisit that with yourself. Because it's holding something up with the Fool in reverse. It's holding up a new beginning. It's holding up some type of authenticity, I'm hearing. Show me this, please. Yeah, period. Hermit in reverse. Get your ass out. Show up. That's what your higher self want. You better tell your fears to be quiet or your insecurities to be quiet. How long you been healing? And you still ain't showed up to show that version of you with the Hermit in reverse? It's against your better judgment. You know you shouldn't be doing it. You know you shouldn't just keep, yeah. You already know. But your fear of judgment is what's holding you back. Your fear of criticism or everybody not liking you or relating to you or agreeing with you. None of that shit fucking matters. Okay? None of that really matters at the end of the day. Motherfucker was eating cornstarch on TikTok the other day and got 1 million views. So, it ain't all about views, but I'm just showing you a different perspective of shit. Like, it's probably 100,000 people that's like, you eating cornstarch. But the millions that liked it, like, yeah, I like me some cornstarch too. So it's like, you're going to be judged, misjudged, criticized, but you still got to show up as your authentic self with the Hermit in reverse. And he done got a million views, 1 million likes or whatever. And guess what? Now everybody's showing up to eat cornstarch with this motherfucker. and he getting a bag for it. And that's just who he is. He like cornstarch. But I mean, shit. It's as simple as that. All right. All right, let's see, gang. Mm-hmm. All right. Orphan. See, somebody has a fear of like being not being accepted or abandoned. Like somebody got, and this don't gotta be you, but somebody got some serious abandonment issues. It's like somebody's worst fear to like not be accepted or wanted or desired or feel a part of something. Yeah. All right, we got TikTok in reverse. That's funny. I was just talking about TikTok, but I was also because they didn't use their time wisely. That's why. All right, you guys got. Let me see. Let me shuffle it. YouTube is tripping. Y'all can't hear me. Oh shit. Oh, I already shuffled the deck. I said, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, YouTube been lagging lately. Okay, with the TikTok in reverse, and I was like, oh, it's funny. I was just talking about TikTok, but I was also saying with the Y in reverse. Remember, I was telling y'all at the top of the reading that the people who have been causing disjustices to people who aren't bothering them and, you know, attacking those who aren't bothering them. I was telling you that the time is running out, and I was seeing like an hourglass. So the time has run out, and with the Y in reverse, they don't have to wonder why. They know why. It's because they didn't use their time wisely. Yeah. All right, let's see. Wow, you guys got soulmates in the upright position. We never pull this card. Damn. Bottom of the deck is time to go in reverse. Now, I don't know who this is for, but some of y'all may feel like a strong connection to someone. And you know, soulmates don't just have to be romantic, okay? But it's not time to let go of that connection yet for some of you. You may have like a soul bond, you know, like soul tribe. Like I'm saying, it doesn't have to just be romantic. And even still, if you look in the back of this card, there's a spirit guide here. You could even have like a crossed over loved one that's like, I haven't left you yet. It's not time for me to like leave you. Like you have like somebody like with you in the spirit realm, like leading you to the people you're supposed to meet, connect to, be with. Wow, let's read this soulmates. This card is number 41, which breaks down to the 5. You may encounter a soulmate. You can have many soulmates because they're not all romantic. You may encounter a soulmate that really changes your life with the 5 energy. This person's purpose may just be to come and change something. All right. This card says harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. Yeah. Whoever this soulmate is that you cross paths with, they're there to show you like a deeper part of you or to even revive something in you. It says strategic alliances are most important right now as you begin to attract the perfect people to support your dreams. This is a journey you will share with others, mentors, business partners, helpers, employees, creative partners, friends, and strangers. Open doors for you and step through the portal to join you in the harmonic dance of collaboration, commitment, and co-creation. This is what you've been waiting for. Ashe, dang. The support you've been waiting on, the love, the reciprocity. I'm telling you, all that shit is taking place. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yep. The soul tribe, everything is all coming into alignment. And you have divine helpers making sure that happens. I'm telling you, if you have a feminine energy that has crossed over, man, are they so over you, all over you. They ain't even really gone like that. It could be a masculine too, because this energy in the clouds keeps like shifting. It's very how do you say androgynous. Somebody may have Native American roots. For some reason, this person in the cloud looks Native American, some aspect to me. Spirit just says Slavic. I don't know. But, yeah. I feel emotional because whoever this is just like, they love you a whole lot. They love you a whole lot. They could have been your soulmate. One of your soulmates. Like you guys could have like laughed at the same things, enjoyed the same pastimes, you know, hung out on the couch together. Like whoever this person is, like you were very close to them. Like you trusted them a lot. They were like really nurturing to you. They covered you in the physical and they're covering you in the spiritual. Ashe, Ashe, all eyes on me. Most definitely. Yeah. All right, let's see, gang. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I feel warm and comforted and loved at that moment. So whoever that was, they had a very powerful energy, a very loving, protective energy. This is like, oh, it's kind of cold. Take you a little sweater. Grab your cardigan. Grab your shawl. Grab your scarf. Like whoever this is, they were very thoughtful and like um just really loving. They were kind. I feel like whoever this is, you saw that side of them where maybe no one else didn't. Like maybe they even confided in you or showed you something vulnerable about themselves that sticks with you to this day, that lets you know that they actually did care about you, because you may know things that nobody else knows. But they're kind. They're a kind spirit. Let's see. Fork in the road. Okay. This card is number 13, which breaks down to the 4. Your angels are trying to guide you down the best path, you know? You're at a crossroads in your life and you just want to go down the right path. You're tired of the detours. You're tired of the delays. Some of you guys hate driving because maybe where you live, there's a lot of traffic to move through just to get to like a short distance for some of you. But for others of you on a spiritual level, it's just something like in your soul that's telling you you're going to have to like decide which way you want to go. Let's read this. Some of you guys need to be where nature is. Your next destination is going to be closer to nature. Okay? This card says, time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. You've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for changes, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know the abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and if it will be easier to settle on a direction, for a way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you toward your well-being. Period. Yep. Remember I was saying you might have to just kind of like recalibrate, or just kind of like sit still for a moment, think before you make a decision. Like, this is big, because for some of you, the next place, for some, I don't know why, but Spirit is showing me somebody moving house. The next place you be is where you're going to be for a long time. Okay? And so some of you guys need nature. Like, it's too much going on around you. You need to like retreat to nature, but like as a living space. So this is going to be one of the biggest decisions you have to make. All right? Yeah, 11:11 was on the clock. Let's see. Oh shit. Oh, I got it. All right. Somebody is going to become so calm that it's going to be scary. It's going to be like a shock to their nervous system, because they're going to be like, oh, I don't have to rush. I don't have to argue. I don't have to force. I don't have to push. I don't have to pull. I don't have to tug. Like, Like somebody's going to come into that and they're going to be like, oh my God, now what do I do? Somebody's going to be going through like a divine reset. And it's going to affect like their nervous system, their brain, their spirit, their body, their soul, like their diet, their appetite, everything is going to be under a major reset. Show me this. Dictionary, communication. Bottom of the deck is nature. Okay. So, like, you about to be learning the natural rhythms of your body. You about to learn, like, the natural rhythms of your soul. Like, I'm telling you. And it's going to make you a calmer person. The communication you have with yourself. How you speak to yourself about your ideas, your dreams, your goals, your desires, your wishes, your prayers. All of these things are going to become one with nature, because nature going to slow you down. Nature don't rush for nobody at all. Yeah, we got the genetically modified shit, but true nature don't rush for nobody. Nature has its own communication. That's why I was saying too earlier that some of you guys need to retreat into nature. You need to live where nature is. Some of you guys will really flourish in a space where there's lots of greenery and plants and trees and birds and shit like that. Like, you will really thrive in that. With a dictionary, that will teach you something about yourself. Teach you something about nature. Nature is very important. All right, let's see. Some of you guys need to really live like a holistic lifestyle. With spontaneity in reverse, that's why I said spirit, nature will slow you down. With spontaneity, fire in reverse, everything you don't need to pop off about everything. You don't need to have that fiery spirit, energy or attitude about everything, because then you'll burn nature down. You know what I'm saying? So like, nature is beckoning to you so that you can slow down. If you like a fire sign and you got earth highly aspected in your chart, you need to slow down. If you an earth sign and you got fire highly aspected in your chart, you need to slow down too. And some of you guys are air signs with fire highly aspected in your chart. You need to slow down too, so you can like retain shit better. Like, you know. Like, everything don't have to be like off the rip. Everything don't have to be spontaneous and a rush and a thrill, and like, slow down with nature so you can really tap into the rhythm of things. It'll make you a better manifester too. Don't douse your fire out, of course not, but like, tap into that other side of you as well. All right, let's see. Oh, geomancy. And it's an hourglass on here. Remember at the top of the reading, I was seeing an hourglass? Geomancy, but it's in reverse. Patience in reverse. Or Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody too impatient. Somebody don't want to wait for shit to get right. Like, somebody got to have more patience with shit. With the direction they're going in. With how fortune is showing up in their life. Anxious energy scares away the abundance. Anxious energy, impatient energy, it scares away the favor, low key. Because when you ain't grounded and you're impatient, you act erratically. And something that could have been about to go in your favor can go awry. You know what I'm saying? So this is not a time to be antsy and impatient and, you know, rushing others. This is not a time to do that. Somebody know how to play dominoes really good. Or somebody want to play dominoes so they can remember how to play it. You guys got crystals healing. So maybe a lot of you guys will benefit from some type of healing practices right now. It don't just have to be with crystals. Crystals are good, but some of you guys may need something stronger, you know? So you might want to look into some type of healing practices right now. If you are looking to heal with crystals, selenite is good for anxiety. Rose quartz is good for self-love, unconditional love. Lapis lazuli is good for the throat chakra and speaking your truth. Amethyst is really good for sobriety and like grounding yourself in the spirit. Crystal quartz is a great crystal because it can be programmed, but it also like it magnifies the power of any crystal you put next to it. If you want to heal your finances, I suggest you get you some citrine, some tiger's eye, and some damn, what's that one called? It's kind of like fool's gold. I can't think of it right now. Pyrite. I think it's pyrite. I can't, don't hold me to it. But amethyst, tiger's eye is good for like luck, fortune, abundance. Citrine is like the merchant stone. So if you own your own business or something like that, you need to keep you some citrine around you at all times. What else? If you look into sweep up and dispel any negative spirits, energies that are on you, I suggest black obsidian. Black obsidian is very powerful for that because, you know, tourmaline is good, but tourmaline will block it, but black obsidian will sweep it up and destroy it. Black onyx is right there with black obsidian as well. What else, spirit? If you look into like up your creativity, get you some jasper. You know what I'm saying? Some red jasper. Do I got one right here? I could show y'all. Let me see. Let me grab one. This is red jasper. Okay, so you can get you some of this. But there's lots of different crystals you can use to heal certain things. If you don't know what tiger's eye look like, this is what tiger's eye looks like. Wait, that's not good. This is tiger's eye right here. But so yeah, maybe you guys might be looking into different crystals and stuff. Let's read this. Okay, this card says, book a Reiki or crystal healing, a crystal energy healing session for yourself. Yeah, I was going to say Reiki. Discover the healing properties of crystals. Your life purpose involves healing. A situation will be healed soon. Your healing prayers are working. It's time to forgive, Ashe. So yeah. So maybe you guys need to like, if you already collect a lot of crystals too, maybe it's time for you to like wash them. A really good way to cleanse your crystals is get you a pot, depending on how much crystals you got, you know. Get you a pot, put you some like distilled water or whatever on the stove, bring it to a boil, add you some like pink Himalayan salt or some sea salt to it when it comes to a rapid boil, and then turn it off. after it comes to a rapid boil, and just let it cool and let it come up to room temperature or even cold even, you know what I'm saying? And then put all your crystals in there except for the selenite, because you can't submerge selenite in water. But put all your crystals in there. You can sit them under the moon in your windowsill. You can let them soak for a while. You know, run your hands through them, because crystals are alive, so they catch energy, and so we have to make sure we're cleansing them and stuff like that, so that we can remove them and refresh them, so they can do what they want to do. Now, sometimes crystals will disappear, and you won't even have moved them or nothing. But sometimes crystals disappear because they've served their purpose. They're alive, you know. So maybe you guys want to get more into crystals or something like that, or you need to get you some. I do have a crystal box on my website. So you might want to check that out. But yeah, gang, you might need to start healing with crystals or some shit like that, or just wearing. Maybe some of you guys need to wear copper as well. There's a lot of nice jewelry or semi-precious stones that are wrapped in copper. Copper is really good for the body too. So you might be looking into getting you like crystal jewelry or crystals with, you know, copper wrapped around it or some shit like that. But all right, gang, that was your collective tarot reading. I love you guys so much. Thanks again to all the people who like the video, my members, my moderators, and my loyal subscribers. Appreciate you guys so much. Everything you need from me will be in this description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. All right, sending you love, peace, and balance.